Alright, so this video is basically explaining how to fabricate the iPad mini mount to a 2011 Mazda 2. Basically what I did was completely eliminated the stock radio from the car. Nothing inside my car as far as radio. What I simply did was thought to myself, let's invest in a 4-channel amp to control the stock speakers. Now, rather than getting a 4-channel amp that was out this world crazy expensive, I figured I'm running stock speakers, why not grab something that'll support the stock speakers? In this case, I went ahead and bought this Kenwood radio. If you go to any Best Buy or place like that, you'll spend about $150. I got lucky and spent $120 because I love open box items and insurance is great. The actual physical size of this amplifier is maybe that big. The next videos that I'll show you, you'll see inside the car or inside the back where I mounted it and what's going to be running this iPad. Now, the iPad's going to be the only thing running in the car. It's controlling the audio, it's controlling everything. And we'll take it from there. Also, during this video, you'll see pictures of how I started, what I did, what I used. In order for the fabrication goes, I used the Bondo glass from 3M. I used 100 grit sandpaper, then I worked up to 220, and I finished it off with 320. After that, used a filler primer and then a flat black vinyl finish for the exterior. You'll see pictures of it shortly after this, few videos or whatnot of the progress. And simply to get the iPad to run in the car, I purchased a iPhone 6 dock and have it connected through power to a cigarette lighter, and I have the auxiliary connected from the 4-channel amp to the little dock. Also, I'll show you that video when we get to the car. So that's that. Alright, so essentially, in order to make this successful, I mounted the 4-channel amp to the wall support of the factory radio. As you can see, I took the whole piece out. That's what you'll see shortly of what I converted. I'll actually show you pictures as well as what, like, before and afters. When I installed the 4-channel amp, I went ahead and bought a converter for the sub, because I have a subwoofer controlling, you know, my bass. And so I connected this to the 4-channel amp, and rather than splicing the factory wires, what I did was I kept the adapter that goes into the factory wire connectors, so that if you want to install a aftermarket radio, you could have, you know, white, gray, purple, green colors, and you know what cable goes to what. So it made my job easier connecting the 4-channel amp to the actual factory radio, because I already knew what colors needed to be attached to what. I pretty much cleaned up this entire area. There wasn't too much of a mess, but I basically just zip tied this to the back, because this area here, when there's AC blown, it always stays cool. And, you know, metal and cold do a great job of keeping things cool. I went ahead and grabbed these RCAs, and basically what it is one RCA cable has 2 connectors. So there's a female here that connects to the auxiliary and to the 4-channel for the both reds, front and rear, and then the white, same concept, both front and rear connected to this auxiliary, and that's what's giving me control of all 4 speakers of the car. Now, in order to get this successful, what I did was I went ahead and purchased, I don't know if you can see this dock from Apple. And sole reason I purchased the dock rather than just connecting the iPad to the actual auxiliary is because the sound purity coming out from here is so much cleaner than it would be listening to it from here. You know, if you guys want to give yourself a test run and check the theory out, I highly suggest it so you could see the major differences of it. You know, I have the charger here, auxiliary connects here. This will go into the back, holding the iPad together on the mount that you'll see shortly. I just have that stuff laying around there for now because you know, I'm pretty much still in the process of making this happen. And then I have the power cable of the iPad running through here. I have it zip tied to this corner, and right now I have this auxiliary, or this cigarette USB. I just purchased one where this cable will actually sit forward. That way I'm not damaging the sides of these cables, because Apple loves to give you hell when it comes to bending your cables, and they go out pretty easily. So that's that. And here comes some videos or some pictures of, you know, the process that had to be done to make this successful.